It's a fascinating concept, having competing voices in your head that are actually personified emotions that are duking it out to get one over on the other. This is going to be the theme of Corey Konieczka's new game from his publishing house Unexpected Games, Voices in My Head.
Which voice should I listen to?
Corey Konieczka is a giant in the hobby.
Of the seven deities,
with credits on many giant board games, including Forbidden Stars, Star Wars Rebellion, Twilight Imperium 4th Edition, just to name a few. In 2019, he branched out to start his own company and brought us The Initiative in 2021. After a lukewarm reception, this lighter-than-it-looks, story-based puzzle game is getting kind of a second life as people are playing it and really enjoying it. Staying in the same vein, Voices in My Head looks like a quirky, fun game that will create lots of stories that players will be telling long after the game is packed away, and it's coming to us in Q1 of this year. That's certainly unexpected. One player will play as the prosecution, hoping to convince the majority of jury members that Guy, or Rodney, is guilty of the crime in question, a bank robbery. While others play dimensions of Guy's personality like honesty or selfishness or kind of being a bit of a show-off. Players will play their control discs onto this three-dimensional board in order to persuade jurors towards their own desired outcome that's distinct to them. In order to win, all the players, not the prosecution, need to reach their desired outcome by endgame. At the beginning of a round, the prosecution draws a trial card, which will kind of press Guy into answering questions in such a way that will either convict him or prove his innocence, potentially. The game will be made up of 10 rounds, and so 10 trial cards. Halfway through the game, you're going to discard all the Stage 1 trial cards, and you're going to bring into play the Stage 2 trial cards, which will then be shuffled and put into play. It looks like where players have control markers will determine what kind of trial cards are drawn, which each influence jurors in various and different ways. All right, I'm mostly guessing based on looking really closely at the pictures of the board on Board Game Geek. But Corey Konieczka says that he's going to be posting designer diaries starting next week, and that close to the release date of the game, we'll be able to see the rulebook. Now I gotta say, this looks pretty fun. I'm not usually into one versus many games, but the whole idea of having personal objectives that you have to accomplish together, or that all of you have to accomplish and not just one person in order to win the game, is pretty intriguing. And the theme itself is just so fun and lighthearted and silly that I think this is going to be a great addition to a lot of family board game tables. I do want to mention that there's already been some talk about the title of this game, Voices in My Head, that it might not be particularly sensitive to people who struggle with mental health issues. And so that might be something that you want to look into yourself if that's something that concerns you. So if the game does look cool to you, you won't have to wait long. It's coming soon. Check out info and updates on the game's Board Game Geek page. I'm certainly interested and excited about this game. Let me know in the comments below if you are excited about this game. Now, before I go, I want to thank all of my subscribers, especially new subscribers who have jumped on board to the channel after watching Rado's Most Anticipated Games of 2022 video. It was a huge surprise that he mentioned my channel and my video on that video, and I'm so grateful. So thank you, Rado. You are amazing and incredible and just such a delight and joy to the hobby. And all of you who subscribe to the channel, your support is amazing to me. If you're not currently subscribed to the channel and you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing. And until next time, party people, have the best